Well, Kenny, it's obviously been a very difficult week following the 3-0 defeat to Clyde last weekend. I think a lot's been said about the performance. What's been the reaction of the squad this week in training, and how have you gone about trying to lift, first of all, yourself and the players ahead of this weekend's game at Ross County?
Well, the most important thing for myself, as you pick the bones out of Saturday's performance, and I watched the game again on Sunday, and from then on you've got to go, and more importantly for myself is to lift myself and try and pick out a squad or a team that's capable of going and causing problems to Ross County. It doesn't need me to go and again go over old ground and how poor a performance it was on Saturday, and it came at the business end of this league. I keep saying, and it's a game where we've got to bounce back. We've done that a few times this season. We've had poor performances on a Saturday, and next again week we've asked questions about them, and more or less this season they've bounced back. We're not always a victory, but certainly with a more compact performance where we've got 3 games left now, and this week we watched the game yesterday again, and we're in front with the players, and I think they realise I hope they realise how poor a performance it was, and the team selection on Saturday will be vital for us. But to lift the players is difficult because they're a quiet, inexperienced bunch in the main, and I think we're relying on the same old faces again from our point of view to lift them, and you can only do so much. You can try and lift them and galvanise them for Saturday, but I think they've got to owe it to themselves that they've got to get around each other, as teammates and as individuals. They've got to go and try and do all their talking where you can do it is on the park. There's no point in me keeping going on about this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think Saturday 3 o'clock is the most important time of the season, and the most important time for this season anyway is how we react to a disappointing performance.
It was only your second defeat in 9 games, but do you think it will potentially have major implications on even just nailing down a playoff place?
Well, I think that's the inconsistency we've shown all season is where we are in the league table just now. We've got a team above us, or we were above us, Queen of the South, who have went and put back-to-back victories against Partick and St Johnstone, and I think that's the consistency that we're looking for. But we're not going to get kidded on. I've said all along, I always knew this season was going to be a difficult one, just with the circumstances surrounding us being in the division. We've tried to mix and match the squad, and tried to assemble a squad and put together a team who on their day are capable of causing any team in this division a problem. The problem we've had is it's not happened often enough, and I think we're coming into the last 3 games against teams who haven't done particularly well against this season. So we'll see what happens on Saturday, but I think we're hopefully, I'm confident anyway about getting the players on the park on Saturday and showing a response to what we showed on Saturday. As you say, 2 defeats in 9, but the league table doesn't tell lies.
The fans were obviously very unhappy at last weekend's result. Can you understand their position?
Well, they're probably as unhappy as I am, and there's not any different. Supporters and people involved in the club are going to be disappointed. The players will be disappointed. I think it's all right us saying 4:45 the players want to try or whatever. I don't think that for 1 minute. I think what we would get a poor response from going a goal down so early in the game, and I wouldn't have thought the supporters are any more disappointed than what they're certainly not any disappointed than I am, and the players and the people are surrounded with the club, behind the scenes. So hopefully we're all singing for the same hymn book, and we can get a response this Saturday.
How important will it be for the fans to be on your side from the very first minute on Saturday against Ross County? Yeah,
they've been important right from day one. It's the ones who take the care to turn up. That's the ones. They're quite within their rights to voice their disapproval or their approval of what they're watching. But you need to get them through these turnstiles, and again, the ones that stay at home will say, well, I didn't think it would be that good a game, or I told you that would be the type of performance. But we've had, the backing of a hardcore group home and away, and they'll continually go and support the club long after I've left, and long after a lot of these players have left.
In terms of team selection this weekend, did the reserve match against Dennismuir give you any indications about how you might go?
Well, it gave me 2 or 3 pointers to players who have been out, not been selected, and I think that was the response I was looking for, and it was a something I'll take on board, and I'll take on board, you know, how Ross County played on Saturday up at home to Dunfermline, as I always do. Team selections based on the previous Saturday or the previous couple of weeks, players in possession of the jersey, and the ones who have not contributed, you know. And Tuesday was a perfect scenario for these ones to come in and show me. And I'll watch, as I always do, training during the week, and any injuries or loss of form. I've got to take all that into account, because I mean, your patience runs out eventually. You know, I think maybe I've been too fair to a lot of players. So we'll see Saturday what I can come up with.
Good luck on Saturday.
Thanks very much. Thank you.